Hey y'all. So I just wanted to hop on here right quick and I wanted to talk about how it's okay to be alone. Okay? So I was really writing it down. I was writing it down cuz I was going to wait to like make a video on it, but I don't make the video. So I'm here to talk about it because the power of your own company, you need to be alone. Okay? Like you learn so much about yourself when you're alone. Like you really truly get to experience your own company. You really get to be comfortable in your own skin. You get to be comfortable and learn about things about yourself that you actually forgot about. You know what I'm saying? Like some things that you usually just won't, you don't really recognize or you really don't like know until like you be alone and you start developing things like developing characteristics about yourself, like okay, what do I like, what do I not like things of that nature, like what do I like about myself that I can highlight, and what are some things that I don't like about myself that I can either work on or just plain get rid of it. Or some people really just choose to embrace the things that they do not like about themselves, like insecurities. We all have insecurities, we all have insecurities, okay? Like when you alone, you truly get to embrace those insecurities. I know me personally, it was like, okay, I really didn't like the size of my teeth. I definitely didn't like the size of my lips at first, but it's like I started to be alone and I started to realize that I really didn't need anybody to tell me those things, like highlight those things about me, even though if you with somebody that's gonna do that, that is great. Like that should really just be a bonus. If I'm being honest, like that should be a bonus because you should already know, like, okay, I'm embracing it. It's cute. Like, yeah, I'm insecure about it, but I'm starting to embrace it. I'm starting to take it in because you can change it. Like people get surgery now, people do all that stuff. Do what you do. But if you really don't want to go that route, you really just start to embrace it because along the line somewhere you're gonna run into somebody that actually like wish that they had that, you know what I'm saying? Like not saying like on some weird stuff, but like people really be like, dang, like I wish I had this characteristic about myself, or I wish I had bigger lips. I'm insecure about my lips because they're small. Things of that nature. These is just examples. It's really just, no disrespect to anybody. So like you really like get to learn things about yourself, and you really get to highlight and work on things that you really didn't know needed to work on, right? So like that's going on. And then like when you're alone, when you start enjoying your own company, you really start to like detach. Like not saying it's a good thing. It can be either good or bad, depending on, where you are in your journey. Because I'm really talking about healing. Healing. That is what I'm talking about. So like depending on where you are, like you, and then on top of that, not only do you like start to really enjoy your own company, you really start to like detach from things in a good way. Like it could really be in a good way, but we don't want to detach for too long. We don't want to detach from just like every single thing. Like we still want to check in with our people. We still want to, have that line of communication with our friends, with our family. If you talk to your family or whatever, if that's the case, things of that nature, people you really close to, okay? People is your people, your soul family, all of that. So like not only that is going on, but you really truly realize that you're not alone. Like you're not alone. And if you know, you know. If you know, you know. My spiritual people, if you know, you know. Okay? Like you know. You really not alone. Like you're truly not alone. Even though physically you're alone, you're not alone. Okay? So like the power of your own company is really just, it's amazing. And it's actually some, I feel like, me personally, just speaking my own opinion, I really feel like it's needed. Like sometimes you have to just disassociate and detach from things and be alone for a while and just go hermit. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's really good to do that because you start working on things and you actually start to, you know, grow and mature and overcome a lot of things like with yourself. Like if you have me versus me battles a lot, you really start overcoming those things. You start overcoming obstacles that you never thought you would. You start doing a lot of shadow work and you start shedding yourself of old skin. Like you start shedding yourself and you don't even know you shedding skin. You just feel lighter, you feel different, you feel better. You feel what I'm saying? Like it doesn't get any better than that. You feel what I'm saying? Like it gets better than that, but like when it comes to the me versus me, when it comes to doing your own, just being by yourself and enjoy your own company, it really doesn't get no better than that, because you start learning things about yourself and you start learning things, period. You start doing your own research, you start gaining a lot of knowledge, and eventually when you come out of that, when you come out of that space, because I really want to talk about when you do come out of that space. I don't know what it's like to finally come out of detachment, when you finally come out, when the clouds start clearing up and the sun starts coming out. Like I don't know what that's like yet, but I really feel like it's gonna be a great experience. Like you will actually appreciate yourself a lot more for even just just cutting off things. Just stop being around a lot of people, because sometimes when you're by yourself, like you don't want to be around people like that. Like you really want to be by yourself and you enjoy it so much. Like you be okay with that. If you pick up, if you're an empath, if you're the type of person that's going to pick up on energies, like it's really good to spend some time alone. Like you really love being by yourself. I love being by myself sometimes, a lot of times. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love being by myself. And it's not to say that I don't like love and appreciate, the people that's close to me, but I really like being by myself because it gives me time to get out of overstimulation, just get out of a lot of things that overwhelm me, and it gives me downtime. Like I don't really pick up on energies anymore. Like, well, I'm not picking up on energies like it's all me. Like if I'm picking up on something, I know it's projection, I know it's something bigger, it's something else. I ain't gonna say bigger because we bigger than these types of things, but it's something else. And it's really good to just be by yourself. It's really good to be alone sometimes. Like it's good to have those times where you really need to dissociate. You really need to detach. Like you really need to be alone. If you somebody that just be around people all the time, all the time, all the time, like it's okay to just be alone. It's okay to accept that you may be alone for a while on your healing journey. Like it's okay to accept that type of stuff, because when you come out of those things, when you come out of that, when we come out of that, because I'm talking about myself, like because I'm still here in this place and I'm just speaking on like my experience so far, being alone, being single, being a single black woman, like just being alone. Like you really start noticing a lot of things, you learn a lot of things, you learn a lot of things, and then like you see things that you used to take before, and now that you're alone and you don't really take that anymore. Like you really start to set boundaries. You can set clear boundaries, like, oh, okay, I don't want to deal with this. I don't know how I feel just yet about meeting new people. I don't know how I feel about having company at my house right now. Like I kind of want to be alone. Da, da, da. It's not like things of that nature. There's nothing wrong with that. I just don't want us to stay in this place too long, because I feel like that is where I've gotten. Like I've truly detached from a lot of things, and it's to a point right now where okay, I'm cool with, I'm okay. It's cordial. Like I feel in the middle about have being around friends, being around people. Like I'm cool with it, but I know for sure like I love being by myself. Like I love being single. Like I love being independent. I love being, I love just coming out of things that I used to be addicted to, like codependency and depending on people to just be there for me, like just being around me, depending on company. And it's always important to watch the company you keep sometimes. It's always important to watch the company you keep, because sometimes the company you keep is really not good company. Like they really be there to intrude on you, your energy. Like they just be there to see what they can take from you. They drain you. Like it is important to realize that all company is not good company. And like a lot of people realize that, some people, I ain't gonna say a lot of people, but some people realize that when it's too late and they done got themselves in a situation that they can't get out of because they've been taken from, like they don't have, they don't really have the strength to gain it back or just really get back up on their feet. Like some people really come in our lives to destroy us. People really come in our lives. Some people really come in our lives to destroy us, take from us, depend on us for our advice or for our company, or just, you know, to feed more into their stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's good to just be alone and really just, understand that it's okay. Like, understand that it's okay. Like, it's okay. Like, being alone is okay. Being mindful of the people we bring around is okay, because when you healing, you start picking up on people. You start picking up on energies you ain't even know was there before. You start getting that knowledge. You start getting them downloads. You start getting that thing that it started clicking. Wheels start turning in your head, and you be like, oh, wait a minute, like, oh, I don't think I want to be around this energy. This is energy that I have to be careful of, and that is important. Just because we're alone, it doesn't mean that we're getting less knowledge and we really don't know anything. We're just loners and we don't, we just don't like people. It's nothing like that. Like people, the most outgoing person could want to be alone a long time, and the person that really just laughs a lot, the person who usually has smiling depression, like they usually want to be like they want to be alone, but it's good to be around good people because they don't want to face things that really kept them in that place where they just had to suppress memories and suppress things. And I'm one of those people. Like I'm not just trying to disrespect, but I'm really just speaking on my thing because that's really what it was with me. But I say all that to say this: it is good to be alone. It's good to go through a lot of ego deaths and a lot of shadow working and doing the inner work for yourself, because you start picking up on things, you start learning things, and you eventually can be put in a position where you can guide people, help people. Like, I cannot wait till the sun comes up for me, because I've been so detached and alone, wanting to be alone, wanting to be in my own company, just wanting to do things solo. And that is like okay. But I feel like at one point, eventually, I'm not rushing it. Like, I'm not rushing to be in anything. But like, eventually, I know that I'm going to come across somebody that's just going to put me in that position where I want to be with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not rushing nothing. I'm young. Okay. I am young. I'm a young girl. Like, I feel like this is really the time people really, when people say enjoy your 20s, it's really good to enjoy your 20s. Like, I'm enjoying being 22, young, single, you know. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Like, we think about things, like we start having baby fever, like we start like wanting to be with a person, we start wanting to be in relationships. Like, that's kind of like where I'm at, but it's still with me like, nah, I'm cool on it, because this dating pool is just different now. Like, the generation that we're in right now is so different. It's not like how it used to be. Like, things are so different now, and a lot of people are under spiritual warfare. A lot of people are getting things thrown at them that they don't even know, that's keeping them stuck. So like, I feel like it's good to just be alone, transform, and go through things, and detach from things that you were addicted to, that you enjoyed having around, even if it's friends, drugs, drinking, you know depend like just spending time with people. Like, it's all types of addictions that a person could have. And it's good to just detach from those things and really learn from those things. And once you start denying those addictions, once you start denying those things, denying your flesh, things get really easy, things get better. You start seeing clearly, you start getting a lot more clarity on a lot of things, and I feel like it's great. Like, I just cannot wait for a lot of us to come out of this area where we just want to be alone. Like we feel like it's just imperative. Like we just need to be alone. Like I can't be around nobody. Like I want to be alone. I want to be in my space. I don't want nobody intruding on me. I don't want nobody invading my privacy. I don't want nobody around me. Like I can't wait till we get out of that point. I feel like I can't wait till I get out of that point because a lot of people are not going through what I'm. They're not going through it. But like but if you are like you'll feel what I'm talking about eventually. Like it's I just cannot wait to be in a better position, put in a good position where I don't have to close myself off anymore. I don't have to ghost people when I feel like it's just not working out. Like genuinely be around people that truly appreciate, love me, and support me. Like I cannot wait. Not saying that the people I'm around now don't do that, but well, not saying that, but when you start releasing and detach from things, you really start to realize like, okay, a lot of these things I need to let go anyway, and it was really for my highest good. But you start crutching on things because you want to be numb and you want to just go outside, distract yourself from what's really bothering you, and it's okay to just address it and make amends with it. Like if it's memories of somebody, if it's lovers that you used to think about, that sneaky link, all that, like it's okay to make amends from it and just heal from it. And like just healing, period. Like healing is such a beautiful thing when you get past the bad, when you get past the storm, when you get past shedding a lot of things, getting rid of a lot of things. Like it can be a beautiful thing. I'm telling you, it can be a beautiful thing when you release old things, old traumas in your closet. When you start clearing it out, it can really be a beautiful thing. Like blockages in your life that you never knew were there, it can be a beautiful thing once your road starts clearing up. And I don't know, y'all. Like, I just really want to hop on here right quick. Like, that's really all I gotta say. Like, I can't even waste no more time. If this helped, if this helped you, if you relate to me, comment down below, y'all. Like, comment down below. Let me know. Like, hit me up on social media. Don't be scared, cause I'm not gonna bite you. Okay, like, I ain't gonna bite you. I really want to know. Like, I enjoy talking to y'all. And thank y'all for the people. I want to thank the people who comment on my videos and just like give me encouraging words. I really appreciate you guys sharing my videos, liking my videos, even watching it. It is greatly appreciated. I appreciate it so much. I love y'all. Peace.